Hi friends, welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I am Rahul Randeria and I would be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical indicators, the derivative data on Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as the different asset classes. Now, first of all, let us discuss what we have mentioned in our earlier video. In our earlier video, we have mentioned that the primary trend seems to be positive. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Market, after it broke out, I mean to say specifically Nifty, after it broke out its lifetime high above 18,888, it straight away rallied without any major stoppage or without any major correction. It tested the highs of 19,991, and after that on Friday we have seen some sort of cool off at the higher levels. Obviously, some sort of lack of follow buying was seen on Friday, and already we can see that the prices have entered into a slightly overbought territory. So some sort of profit booking was seen at the higher levels. So definitely the primary trend still remains to be intact, that is positive. But after a Friday's some sort of cool off, a further profit booking from these levels for maybe couple of days cannot be ruled out. So now, friends, let us check out the Nifty daily charts. So let me take to the Nifty daily chart. This is the Nifty daily charts, and uh, what we have seen that this was after the horizontal line breakout. We have seen Nifty rallying sharply. It tested the highs of 19,991, and then it started little bit correcting from the higher levels. So on Friday, we saw that Nifty ended below its Thursday's low. So this is some sort of weakness seen at the higher levels. You can see RSI. RSI has also given a negative crossover. Let me just stretch the oscillator so you will have see. RSI has also given a negative crossover from its overbought territory from 80 mark. So from these levels, some further profit booking cannot be ruled out. This is the daily chart. So now let us just have a view of what the weekly chart is. So weekly chart seems to be slightly positive candle, but it is showing some sort of shadow on the upside. So shadow is clearly indicating profit booking at the higher levels. So from these levels, looking at the charts, the candle formation, we feel that further downside or further profit booking from these levels cannot be ruled out. Uh, so now let us discuss the important supports and resistance level for Nifty for the next week. The first support in the Nifty is placed at 19,690. Below that, the second support is placed at 19,560. Third support is placed at 19,433. On the upside, the first resistance is at 19,887. Above that, the second resistance is at 19,991, and third resistance is at 20,222. These are the important supports and resistance level in Nifty for the next week. Traders should just try to look out, watch out these levels, and trade accordingly in the direction of the primary trend. But looking at this particular pattern, we feel that if there is a gap of opening on Monday, we might see again selling pressure coming in at the higher levels. So overall, this is just a view based on the charts. Now, friends, let us discuss or let us study the derivative data of Nifty. You will see on the screen the Nifty call data. In Nifty calls, you can clearly see the action was seen in 18,000, 19,800 calls, then 19,900 calls, 20,000 calls, and 20,100 calls. Now, here you can see the most important part. You can see there has been a significant drop in the option premium, which clearly indicates that the smart money has already into writing strongly out of the money calls. Implied volatility is between 11.52 to 11.96. Now you can see there has been rise in the open interest. Volumes are also rising. So now on immediate basis, look purely looking at the open interest and volume, we feel that 19,900 could act as a major resistance. If it breaks, then only there are chances that Nifty might rally towards the levels of 20,100. But looking at the volumes, you can again you can see it 19,800 also. The volume concentration is high, so immediate barrier is at 19,800 and above that 19,900. So these are the two barriers. If it breaks 19,900, then 20,100 possible from these levels. But looking at the drop in the option premium and the charts, we feel that further profit booking or further correction cannot be ruled out from these levels if there is a gap up opening on Monday. Now, friends, let us analyze what we have observed in Nifty puts. In Nifty puts, the action was seen in 19,700 puts, 19,600 puts, 19,500 puts, and 19,400 puts. Now, here also you can see rise in the volumes, rise in the open interest. There has been slightly positive uh, change in the option premium. That means smart money might have started buying out of the money calls, out of the money puts from these levels, and the implied volatility is low. It is between 9.66 to 11.52, and uh, now volumes and open interest are also strong. So looking at this particular data on immediate basis, we feel that 19,700 could act as a strong support because there has been a strong open interest and volume concentration. If it breaks 19,700, then possibility that Nifty might test the levels of 19,005 between 19,500 to 19,400 in the next week. So most probably looking at the derivative data, we feel that smart money has already uh, are interested in strongly writing out of the money calls, which might put pressure on Nifty at the higher levels on any pullback rallies. So definitely, at least for the next week, we might see some sort of further cool off from these levels. So now, friends, now let us check out the Bank Nifty charts. On Bank Nifty daily charts, we have been discussing regarding this particular trend. This was a flag breakout. After that, Bank Nifty rallied sharply on Friday. So let me state the chart. You can clearly see it was some kind of doji formation. It could be called as a gravestone doji, but not exactly. But we will just consider it as a long-legged doji. Long-legged doji means an upside shadow. So upside shadow, which clearly indicates that there was a strong selling pressure at the higher levels, but until and unless Bank Nifty doesn't break Friday's low, which is 45,925 on spot levels, Bank Nifty might consolidate, and if it breaks, then we might see further selling pressure from those levels, and Bank Nifty might drift down to the levels of maybe 45,250 to 45,100 mark. So the crucial level in Bank Nifty would be the Friday's low, which is 45,925. Here also you can see RSI has also entered into overbought territory, but still on the daily charts there is no negative crossover. But at least for the sake of just confirmation, let us check if there is a crossover. Yes, there is a slight crossover in the Nifty on the hourly charts. You can see the crossover is from upside, which is indicating that some sort of what we call as weakness, exhaustion is seen at the higher levels. So one needs to be like slightly cautious at particular at these levels. And if it breaks Friday's low, then one should go short. Or those who are already short or long, uh, those who are short they can hold it, or those who are long should try to book profits if it breaks Friday's low. So now, friends, let us discuss the important support and resistance level in Bank Nifty for the next week. The first support in Bank Nifty is placed at 45,773. Below that, the second support is placed at 45,400, and third support is placed at 45,140. On the upside, the first resistance is at 46,256. Above that, the second resistance is at 46,500. and third resistance is at 46,832. So these are the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty for the next week. Traders should just watch out these levels. Uh, if there is a continuation of lower tops, lower bottoms, then traders should try to go short if it breaks Friday's low. So this is just a view on the basis of charts. So now let us analyze the derivative data of Bank Nifty calls. In Bank Nifty calls, you will see on the screen the action was seen in 46,200 calls, then 46,500 calls, and 46,700 calls, as well as you can see 47,000 calls. So now, looking at this particular data, we feel that uh, there is not a significant drop in the option premium. Implied volatility is slightly high. It is between 13.44 to 13.48. It is slightly high. So if what we can see, if there is a gap up opening, then we might see implied volatility IVs going into danger zone, which might bring in selling pressure at the higher levels. Now, looking at this particular data on the immediate basis, the strong volume concentration is seen at 46,200 calls. So if it breaks, then only there are chances that Bank Nifty might test the levels of 46,500 and above 46,500. The next level would be 46,700 to 47,000. But looking here, uh, I would put more importance to the implied volatility. It is already high. If there is a slight gap of opening, then implied volatility might go into a danger zone, which might bring in selling pressure at the higher levels. So friends, now let us analyze the Bank Nifty put data. In Bank Nifty put, the action was seen in 46,000 put, then 45,500 puts, then 45,000 puts. Now here you can see there has been a drop in option premium, which indicates that the smart money might have or are still in have into writing out of the money puts. That is the reason why Nifty ended negative, but Bank Nifty was flat to positive, and some sort of strength is still observed in Bank Nifty. But now the most important thing is implied volatility. Implied volatility is high. It is between 13.37 and 15.90. So, looking at this particular data, we feel that on immediate basis, 46,000 could act as a major support. If it breaks 46,000, then uh, what we call the Nifty might drift down to the levels of 45,500, where the volume and open interest concentration is high. And if it breaks 45,500, then chances that Bank Nifty might drift down to the levels of maybe 45,100 to 45,000 mark. So most probably the charts and data and the derivative data is showing some sort of weakness at the higher levels or at current levels. Any strong opening on Monday might bring in selling pressure at the higher levels. So those who are long need to be cautious, should try to book profits, and those who want to trade short should watch out for the lower top formation on the charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, then create short position. So most probably, to be precise, if anybody wants to go short in Bank Nifty, should Nifty and Bank Nifty should wait for both the indices to break Friday's low and then create short position below that. So this was the overall view, that is the primary trend is still positive, but for short to medium term we might see selling pressure at the higher levels. Those who are long should try to book profits at the higher levels. So friends, now let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I have identified one stock. The name of the stock is PVR INOX. PVR INOX has been under pressure since long time. You can see the charts. the stock has been correcting from the levels of 2214. It has settled around 1336. After that, we saw that some sort of bottoming out formation was seen in PVRINOX. Now you can clearly see that after making bottom, there was slightly rise in the volumes, which indicates that smart money might have started buying into the stocks. I'm not saying that this could be a trend reversal, but definitely there could be a bounce back rally or a pullback rally or a counter rally from these levels. RSI is also positive. So most probably, and again, to uh, uh, to support on the fundamental front, last week there was a release of two movies, the Oppenheimer and Barbie, which might bring in the viewers to the theaters, and which might bring in the or improve at least for some top line in the stock. And again, looking at this particular pattern, we feel that a counter rally, maybe 10% from these levels, cannot be ruled out. So swing traders, short term investors, positional traders can buy this stock or accumulate the stock in the range of 1504, which is current market price, and on corrections to 1480 for an upside target of 1650 for short to medium term. This could be a counter rally or a bounce back rally, and after that we might see what is the pattern which is developing when it tests the level of 1650. So most probably this took or the traders, those who are looking out for momentum trade, should definitely watch out this particular stock, which is PVR INOX, at least towards the level of 1650 in short to medium term. So friends, let us conclude the show. Thank you very much for watching. Any suggestion you can give in the comment box, and have a nice trading week. Thank you.